What's up guys, it's Aiden from TuneStone here for another album review. This time it's The Death of Slim Shady or Coup de Gras by the one and the only white boy rapper Eminem. This is his 12th studio album, which is not really surprising. I mean, this man's been around for more than a decade and he's always putting out something. This time it's a concept album of his real self killing his alter ego that he created for the rap. It's pretty interesting for Slim because usually it's just either fuck everybody or I'm sad I'm rich. But now he's really putting some artful spins on it, but he's still pretty staying funny, staying to his old shtick, just with like a story behind it this time. We start off the album with a short little song called Renaissance that's really just reminding us that we're listening to Eminem. It's a gothic beat with a choir and a strong but simple set of drums. The wordplay and flow are always impressive. I mean, we're listening to Eminem. I mean, it's a pretty good opening to the album, and I like what he's saying about the greats and about being one of the greats. It sounds pretty good. Habits featuring White Gold is the debut of our character Slim Shady with this choppy beat and some nice rotating instruments from woodwinds and guitar to a strong piano. White Gold makes a nice chorus, and Eminem's just having fun being offensive and sharing his opinions. His flow toward the end also goes crazy. I can't help but just laugh at his unhinged lyrics and, I don't know, him being himself. Trouble is a funny little 41-second song. I like the storytelling he's doing for this concept album, but this really is the beginning of the I'm canceled stuff. But the truth is, just like South Park, they try to cancel you when you were just starting out. But no one is trying now. So then the cancel me lyrics really just turn into pick me girl shit, and it gets annoying. Brand New Dance is apparently a recycled song from Curtain Call, but it's one of my favorite songs on the album. The beat sounds so strange with this funky bass and these strange horns. I mean, it sounds like he's shitting on the beat. Oh, and don't let me forget about the horse noises. But this song was hilarious. The flow is great, the lyrics are silly. This is the shit people love Eminem for. Although, if this was the first song an alien heard, I think humanity would be dead. The next song, Evil, is the one that really feels like an old recycled song. The beat is simple, and we get these predominant drums and some keyboard, a little bit of church bells here and there. I don't know, the lyrics just feel like regular Eminem. I'm so evil. Okay, we've heard it before. This song doesn't really stand out at all or do anything new. For me to rate skits, it's a little bit harder because, I don't know, skits are just skits. For the All You Got skit, it's there for storytelling, and I don't know, I don't have a real opinion on it. Lucifer with Sly Paper's got this bouncy 90s beat. It's smooth with a booming bass, and Sly Paper makes a beautiful chorus and gives great background vocals. When the song hits the halfway point, it really starts to actually feel good. The references are funny, and the wordplay just hits harder and harder. The second half really saves the song from just being boring as hell. Antichrist, the next song, has a fun, bouncy beat with an addictive chorus. The xylophone sound adds such a nice atmosphere. The flow is on point. He's in his 50s, but he sounds 20. This is classic Eminem, but in a much better way than Evil. It's so nice when he switches flows because he just gets faster and faster and faster. It's fun. And then we have Fuel with Jid. First off, I gotta say, flow-wise and wordplay-wise, this pair is perfect. Jid opens over a very Jid-type beat with a piano loop and some slow drums and double-time 808s, and then Jid just spits all over it. His flows and his switch-ups are crazy, which is classic for Jid. Then Eminem hops in there and keeps the momentum perfectly. I don't know how either of them rap like this, but it's music to my ears every time. Then we have Road Rage featuring Dem Joints and Sly Paper. This beat is steady with a little funky flute over it. The feature over the chorus is meh. M spits bar about America's overweight crisis for more than half the song. He also, per usual, shows that he supports rights for all including trans people. He just likes poking fun and just sharing his off-the-wall opinions. The little clubby trap flow he tries to do at the end also, it just does not work for me. It's not hitting. And then we have the single that showed us that an album was coming, Houdini. The song is a pleasant callback to older times, and with the rest of the album here now, I know that the callback isn't cheap. At first, the lyrics and flow is fine, but then he really picks it up. The chorus is so goddamn catchy, too. I mean, I'll find myself doing random stuff and I'm just singing the chorus. So I know I said I don't really have opinions about skits, but the breaking news skit it's the canceling shit. It's just corny, but I like the Slim roll. I get what's trying to happen. Guilty Conscious 2 is next, and I don't know, I find it surprising that this is Guilty Conscious 2 because it doesn't really feel connected to the first one. But we do get this classic Eminem lore with this gothic churchy beat. The little battle is fun with some good bars and some bars. Slim tries to be as offensive as possible, and Marshall is acting like he doesn't want a part of it, but that kind of feels fake to me. Like, I know that it's like storytelling and all this stuff, but I don't know, considering the real life applications, it just feels weird that Marshall's like, no, I don't want to do any of this. And then we got Head Honcho featuring Easy Mill. The song starts out with Easy Mill and he sounds cool. His vibe really matches Eminem. I also like that he switches flows because he just stays entertaining the whole time. And then M slides in real smoothly, and M's spitting bars during this whole song. He's just giving us more lore. And it's surprising that he can give us more lore because he already has 11 albums of just telling us about his personal life. I mean, sometimes he's totally lying to us and making up stories, but then other times he's telling us about his family, his personal problems, everything he's got going on, yet he still has more story to tell. Speaking of storytelling, the next song is Temporary with Skylar Grey. M drops a pretty heartbreaking song here for Haley. The sample of her voice is really what gets to me every time. Although I wish he chose someone else for the chorus. I just don't think that Skylar Grey matches his vibe like M thinks. Her chorus is also played so many times, it feels like there's more chorus than verse. M's lyrics are real, and I don't know, I respect these songs. I respect that when he's being real to his family, to himself, and to his audience. Bad One with White Gold is I don't know, it just feels like M is trying to sound modern. The beat is nice with these little funky strings. White Gold sounds good on this, but again, it just feels like they're trying to sound new. He's just rapping about his status and adding to the relationship between Marshall and Shady, but I don't know, this song could have just been cut out. Toby featuring Big Sean and Baby Tron. It's the other single from this album, as we know. The beat is simple again with these chiming bells. Big Sean and Baby Tron's verses sound good and are a nice break from M. But the chorus, to me, is corny. The bit by a goat bar, it's clever, but I don't know, man. It's kind of dumb to me. But M does finish off the song strong. It's not crazy or anything, but it is strong. And then we get the Guess Who's Back skit. And I actually love this skit because it's a little callback from the Eminem show, and I like the old version of Eminem. Like, you just know that he's just fucked everything up and he's still standing up here waiting for his attention. I don't know, I think it's funny. And to end it off, we get Somebody Save Me with Jelly Roll. I mean, it's a great song about battling addiction. I think that there's a lot of realness here. I don't know, with family members that are drug addicts, this song feels relatable. Jelly Roll is a surprising but welcome feature. I mean, he kills it over this. He sounds really good. This song is powerful. The instrumental is moving. It's a good move for a closing song, especially with the song about the death of Slim, because it almost feels like when Slim Shady dies, so will Eminem, and we don't really know what's going to happen next. Overall, this album was definitely a step up from his last two, which were utter garbage. Well, maybe not utter garbage. He really took a concept album about the death of his alternate ego and ran with it. There are funny songs, moving songs, and forgettable songs. Although I respect that he came back as strong as ever. And I do, even though it's the death of Slim Shady, I have a feeling this isn't the last we've heard from good old Eminem. I'm giving this one 7 dog treats out of 10 dog treats. Somebody go fetch me a bone. I'll see you guys later. Thank you.